folks.
All right.
Take two. Welcome to another episode of Sports Scholars. I'm pretty excited. Are you, Matt?
Look at this guy. Dressed to the nine. Woo!
Not really. Just came from work. Busted my ass. Another day, another dollar.
The grind. The grind is real.
Yeah.
Gobble, gobble. American Thanksgiving weekend special. That's why we're doing a Thanksgiving special.
Thanksgiving special for you guys. There's lots to talk about going on in the sports world, so I thought I would just redo this midweek podcast. Give you a little bit of things that are going on. I hit on a hockey ticket this week. That was pretty cool.
He did.
I missed on a basketball one yesterday by one prop. That was not pretty cool. And then I missed on a FIFA one. I mean, I do small bets, guys, so one ticket can last me like 18 picks.
Yeah.
So that one I missed by one today.
But
that was not cool. But all things considered, things are going well. We're in the profits, and we're having some fun with our bets, and we're putting in some pretty cool things to kind of look at.
Yeah, over here at Sports Scholars, we don't sleep. We just keep making money, man. That's what we do here, and our results prove that we know what we're talking about, that we know sports. We are sports scholars.
We're making some good bets. Now, tonight I got a little one that's already kind of on its way, and it's a basketball one, and I was looking at Miles Turner blocks over 1.5. I have Miles Turner on my team, and it seems like every other day that he plays, I get these notifications that's like, he's reached 4 blocks. He's reached 3 blocks, and he just always seems to be hitting that.
He's a beast.
Yeah, what's going on typically? How you doing?
There he is.
There's the legend. You're the legend, buddy.
That's right.
And so I have Miles Turner over 1.5 blocks. That's one that's you're not gonna watch the game hoping to happen. It's just gonna kind of happen on its own. I've got Devin Vassell over 2.5 threes. They're facing the Pelicans. I think he's going to have to shoot. I got Zion over 23.5. I'm a little skeptical on this one. Zion got completely taken away from last game. He wasn't even playing. But I feel like against the Spurs, they're going to have to utilize them. And I feel like a 23.5 isn't too bad for him if he plays full minutes. Keep in mind, he was coming off of an injury last game. So there's no real need to play his full minutes.
Yep.
This game, he's going to be well rested. He can go back to his usual minutes. So I'm thinking that Zion might go over. I did a minus 390 Giannis double-double. Now, keep in mind, Giannis didn't hit double-double last game, and he's actually missed it quite a bit. So the fact that they even have him at double-double is pretty crazy. Barring injury, he should hit that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Giannis is a beast. He didn't play last game, did he not?
He did. He played a full game, but he only had 7 rebounds.
Oh, it was Embiid. Sorry, I was thinking of
Embiid. And he's been a couple times this week. It's actually kind of scary for the odds. I actually wouldn't recommend doing that if I had to do it over, because for negative 390, you're looking at things like injuries and all that. Giannis hit no double-double last game. He had 35 points and 7 rebounds. No double-double against Atlanta. No double-double against Atlanta again. Injured midway through 2 of those games. And then, back to double-double. So I'm hoping he gets a double-double tonight. But there's no promises on that one, guys. And then I did DeJounte Murray over 34.5 assists, rebounds, and points. I just feel like that's low for him.
Yeah.
Granted, he hasn't been the same playing with Trey Turner, but this is a guy that, he had a bad performance last game. Even with, he had 11 points. He only played he played 37 minutes. He had 11 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. He had 21. That's a down game for him. Most other nights, 35 should be attainable. I feel like if he hits 20 points, he's pretty much a lock to do that.
Yeah.
If he hits 25 points, or even if he does a double-double or a triple-double or anything like that, I just feel like this could be a rebound game against a high-scoring Sacramento Kings team.
Yeah.
They might have to utilize him a little bit more this game. So some risky picks. Clint Capella double-double.
My guy.
I think he barely touches that. I don't think it's going to be a slam. I think it's going to be like a 10-rebound game, 10-point game. I'm actually more worried about his points than his rebounds in this game.
Yeah.
It's kind of a tough ticket.
That's tough, yeah.
Definitely a little bit of return there, but definitely no slam dunk. I can see it not hitting, but I didn't put too much money on that. So
no, I like those picks, man.
Yeah.
DeJounte is a budding star, and he's hit and miss sometimes because he's sharing the court with Trey Turner, another superstar. But I like those picks, man. If Zion's healthy, like that might hit.
Yeah, it's just fun. If it hits, it's great. Today I missed on the fact that Canada didn't score on their penalty shot, so that would have hit. And yesterday I missed on Durant points over 27.5. I just don't want to bet on Durant anymore. It just seems like I have bad luck with him. I don't know where he's averaging 30 points a game, because every time I fucking look, he never averages over like 20 points a game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I look at his games, and none of his games are over 27 a game, and I look, and I'm like, where's this 30 points a game coming from?
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't even think he's only hit it like 3 times.
They've got a new coach now, so maybe that might unlock him. I don't know. But 30's a lot for him right now.
Anyways, that's kind of what we're looking at. But we're here for some football. Thanksgiving football ends in tomorrow.
3 games on the docket tomorrow. It's going to be fun starting at noon hour. Like, it's going to be a great day of football.
Great day of football, man.
To all of the Americans out there, happy Thanksgiving. Get your turkey in, get a little football in you. And for everybody else, us Canadians, let's make some money. Let's do her up. The first game on the docket is the Bills and the Lions. Bills didn't have to travel very far as they ended up playing in Detroit against Cleveland last week. So they're well rested, probably partying hard tonight. What do you got for that ticket, my guy?
I don't have anything yet, so why don't you kick this one off if you want.
So Buffalo-Cleveland, that was a weird game. Cleveland completely shut down Buffalo on offense for the majority of the game, and then Buffalo kind of came alive at the end there. It's clear that Josh Allen is playing hurt. I guess he's not. He took his sling off today, so he says that he's 100%. You never know what to believe. I was really shocked that Diggs got shut down. I know that he's been going off and he's due for a regression game, but not against Cleveland. He only had 2 or 3 catches in the game, and one was a 5-yard touchdown. I'm betting on a rebound game for Diggs against the worst defense in football. Detroit somehow shut down Barkley to 12 carries for 25 yards or something stupid like that. Or no, It was 22 carries for 25 yards. It was really dumb.
Yeah.
So Detroit has proven that they can shut down the run, but I'm still not believing it. But I think Buffalo's going to throw all over them tomorrow. So I'm going back to the well on Diggs. Double up, 90.5 receiving yards, 6.5 receptions. I'm going back to
6.5. It's 7.5 now.
I got him at 6.5.
Very nice.
This pays to get the odds early, guys, if the odds come up, because they tinker. On Sundays, sometimes the odds come out Saturday night, you can get some great odds. I mean, it doesn't sound like much, but one catch, 6.5 to 7.5, is huge sometimes. That could be a game changer.
Absolutely.
How many times does A.J. Brown come up short from 5.5, always gets 5, or
Absolutely.
Something stupid like that? So I'm doubling up on Diggs. I'm taking Buffalo money line. This one's risky, but I'm taking Amon-Ra St. Brown over 7.5 receptions. It's a lot. 8 is a lot. I think that Amon-Ra St. Brown is matchup proof, though. He's a PPR machine, and I think he's going to get his. To pair with Diggs, I'm going with Josh Allen over 285.5. And Josh Allen over 23.5 passing completions in this one.
Yeah, I like the completions there, Dainsy, for sure, because I feel like he can go over. Now, He's been kept under those completions a couple times.
Yeah.
What do we think about the new NFL power rankings? Do you think Tampa's going to make the playoffs? It's tight right now. While you work on that, I'm going to finish up.
Yeah,
just let me know what the power rankings look like, and I'll give you my advice. But yeah, it looks like a rebound game is going to be in the midst here for Detroit versus Bills. The only thing that I see being a trap is that the Bills blow them out and then they bench Allen.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that kind of scares me.
Me too.
Is that he goes into like 18 completions, 250 yards, up 3 touchdowns, and there's really no reason to play him into the second.
Mm-hmm.
And then they bench him because he's somewhat injured. I hope not, but you can't play scared. I'm going to agree with you on the pass completions for Allen. I'll double up with the passing yards. I'm going to go for... I kind of like them on his rushing. He only had 3 rushes for 7 yards last game.
Yeah. Singletary shot up to 58 rushing yards.
But playing it safe, guys. Double up on Diggs.
Yeah.
Double up on Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have a spicy DeAndre Swift over 18.5 receiving yards.
Oh, that is painful, that one. I like those picks though a lot, guys. His picks as well. I think that it's going to be a fun game to watch at noon hour.
Yeah.
To answer typically, the power rankings currently, Kansas City Chiefs number 1, 8-2. Philadelphia is number 2. Cowboys with their big shellacking.
California, who did you say? Phillies won?
Versus the Chiefs. Philly Eagles are 2nd. Cowboys are 3rd with their big dismantling of Minnesota. Miami is 4th. Bills are 5th. San Fran is 6th. Baltimore 7th. Minnesota 8th. Bengals 9th. Titans 10th. That is the top 10. Tampa Bay is number 11. Ahead of teams like the Seahawks, Commanders, Giants, all kind of fringe contenders.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I see right off the top is I think the Chargers are put a little low. They're below. I think the Chargers and the Tampa are 2 very similar teams in the way that they're just been riddled with injuries all year.
Yeah.
You think about, just the injuries that the Chargers are going through, the injuries that Tampa's going through. At full strength, both these teams can make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Barrett's gone for the year, and nothing's going to change about that. Godwin has been on and off the field. Evans has been on and off the field. I think the Chargers are better than Tampa. I think Tampa really lives and dies with Brady, and I don't think this is Brady's year.
Yeah, I agree. I like these rankings, except for, I'm even saying this as a Cowboys fan. I think they're being a little overhyped from dismantling Minnesota. That was a statement game for sure, but they're putting them ahead of Miami. I think Miami is better than maybe the Cowboys overall. I think Buffalo is better than than Dallas overall. Yeah. San Fran is probably better than Dallas overall. I would put Dallas 6 ahead of Baltimore, ahead of Minnesota, ahead of the Bengals, but I think your top 5 is probably San Fran, Buffalo, Philadelphia, KC.
Yeah.
Miami is a fringe.
KC, Philadelphia, San Fran's going to be very dangerous, guys.
Yeah.
Do not overlook them. It's not even just so much that they got McCaffrey on their offense now. It's the fact that they actually have a phenomenal defense, which is really important.
Yeah, you're right. The next game after Buffalo at 12:30. At 2:30, it is the Giants and the Cowboys. Woo! My Cowboys, speaking of my Cowboys, coming off a monster statement against the 1-loss Minnesota Vikings, who beat Buffalo the week before that. The Giants are coming back down to earth a little bit, after their torrid start. Cowboys are at home. I'm taking Cowboys at home. I think that's safe to say.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to take the Bills tomorrow, obviously, against the Lions.
Yep.
And the Cowboys versus the
Giants.
Giants, yeah. I'm going to take the Cowboys on that one as well, guys.
All right. What are we thinking about props there, brother?
So I'm just finishing up my props on my last one. I'm really torn, guys. I don't know whether to do... I don't know if I can double up on Josh Allen passing yards and completions and do his rushing. Just seems like a lot of yards.
That's a lot.
I feel like Amon St. Brown maybe receptions over 7.5.
Yeah.
That might be one that we can look at.
Yeah, that's the one I have on my ticket. I was looking at Josh Allen passing touchdowns, but it was set at 2.5, and I'm like, ooh, 3 touchdowns? That's a lot. He could hit that, but that's a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I'm looking at the Singletary. I would never bet on Singletary if my life depended on it.
Curse. He's a curse, that man.
It's just a terrible, terrible bet all the time. Yeah, I think I can rock with Amon St. Brown. The receiving yards for Swift is kind of scary, just because they don't play him right now.
Yeah.
It's really fucking frustrating, actually, as a Swift owner.
Yeah.
They just don't even play him.
Yeah. He's a fringe RB3 right now. I don't even consider him an RB2. He doesn't get the volume. Even when you're splitting, he's getting touches taken away from him from Justin Jackson.
Yeah, and that's the huge issue there, guys, is that I actually was just looking at the Sleeper app, and the Sleeper app tells you how much people play, which is why I like it where it's different from the other apps. And he only played 31% of snaps against the Giants. Yikes. He played 31% of snaps against Chicago and 16% of snaps against Green Bay.
Yeah.
So I just can't bet on him. I'm going to have to go with Amon St. Brown.
Yeah.
I think I just have to. And then kind of run with that.
So you and I
Diggs double up.
You and I pretty much have the same ticket.
Allen double up and Amon St. Brown.
Yep. So great minds think alike. We're thinking along the same lines there.
So the Giants, Cowboys. Love how there's no rushing and receiving for Pollard. Not really. I wish there was. I'm going Barkley over rushing yards.
Yeah.
72.5. I think that's an easy one. I'm going to go CeeDee Lamb over receiving yards. I'm going to double up on CeeDee Lamb at 5.5. I'm going to go to quarterback props. I'm going to go back to rushing. I'm not touching Tony Pollard, not touching Zeke. I don't know why they have no double up for Tony Pollard yet. They have his receptions there at 18.5. Where's Wan'Dale Robinson?
Mr. 100 yards. It's because he was seen on crutches after the game, and he's been wearing them. He's in a walking boot right now.
No problem. So, we're going to go Darius Slayton.
Darius Slayton?
Oh, no.
Really?
Yeah, maybe not a good idea, eh?
No, because we think alike. I went with Darius Slayton.
Huh?
I took Darius Slayton over 50 yards.
Did you?
I did.
Why? If Wan'Dale Robinson's there, though, I'm not doing that. Is he playing this week or is he out?
I don't know. I read reports that he was in a walking boot. So let's quickly take a look at that because that is important to know. But Slayton seems to be like the Sterling Shepard on the Giants. He seems to be Daniel Jones' favorite target, most reliable right now. So I think he's still good. Wan'Dale Robinson just got put on IR, so he's out for 4 weeks. So that answers your question right there.
Okay, guys, that's easy. And then I'm gonna go Dak Prescott over 32.5 pass attempts.
Pass attempts, eh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting. My ticket is kind of similar, kind of different things. I have Barkley over rushing yards. I love that he went from 90 last week, and then since he got shut down, they brought it back down to earth, back to 73. I think that's a good number for him. I think it's going to be hard against Dallas to get that, but I think he's going to get that. This offense has to run through him to succeed. I like Barkley over 17.5 rushing attempts.
Okay.
He's been set at over 21 for the past couple weeks, and now because of one bad game, now they've completely brought him back down. I'm going to smash that 17.5.
Yeah.
I'm taking Barkley rushing attempts and rushing yards. I'm going Darius Slayton. There was no reception number for him, but I'm taking his receiving yards. I'm taking CeeDee Lamb at 5.5 receptions, and my last one is over 2.5 field goals in the game.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes, sir.
2.5 field goals.
Yeah, you got Brett Maher and Graham Gano, two good kickers, two teams that don't mind kicking the field goals. I think that's not a bad play, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I can actually jump behind 2.5 field goals, but I don't think I'm going to change anything on my ticket. I'm just going to add that to my ticket.
Ooh, okay.
So I don't think I'm still doubling up on CeeDee Lamb, guys.
Yeah.
And I'm still taking Darius Slayton receiving yards. Now, I guess the Dak Prescott kind of worries me for the pass attempts, but I feel like they're going to have to pass the ball a little bit more. Don't think they're going to run it down on the throats of the Giants.
Yeah. That one's risky.
He doesn't pass a lot, does he?
Well, now that he has Pollard and Zeke back there, running, that's a lot of running, man. That's like they're kind of going with the Titans kind of outlook there with multiple running backs running the ball.
Yeah.
The things that scare me about the Giants is Jared Goff was limited to 165, but they were able to run all over the Giants. Week before that, I believe the Giants were on bye. Oh, no, they weren't. Week before that against Houston,
Yeah.
Mills went off and Pierce went off. That was kind of
Oh, yeah, they actually can run over them. The Giants are bad against the run.
Yeah.
So you do make a point here.
Yeah.
So maybe just leave that out entirely. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Just my thoughts, guys. Just my thoughts.
Okay.
And the last game on the docket, the evening game, it's going to be a good one. Saf's Patriots versus the freshly humiliated Minnesota Vikings at home.
All right, well, I'm just going to double up on Justin Jefferson while I'm here.
So I was torn when I was looking at these picks because we all know Bill Belichick is infamous for shutting down the other team's best weapon. Now, in this case, is the best weapon Dalvin Cook or is the best weapon Justin Jefferson? Because New England just played the Jets, who absolutely did nothing. And they couldn't even run the ball. They couldn't even throw the ball. New England's got a deceptively good defense. But I'm going with Saf on this one. This one is risky because I was like, okay, New England can get beaten on the ground. They've let Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon run all over them. I like Justin Jefferson double up in this one. 6.5 and Jefferson 88.5.
Yep.
I'm taking Minnesota money line. I think they have to win this game. I took a player milestone. I took Hawkinson over 25 receiving yards. I can't trust his 45 yards. I just feel like New England's really, really good against tight ends. But
yeah.
Hawkinson, he usually gets a couple catches, and 25 is good. And I'm taking 2.5 field goals in this one. I'm feeling a field goal game for this one.
Yeah, I can totally see the field goals. I can get behind the 2.5 field goals. I was just looking at that as well. I'm not gonna take the money line. Fuck that. No way.
I can't trust anybody on New England, man.
Yeah. I don't really trust anyone on New England at all. Like, there's honestly not a player that I'm looking at that I'm like, oh, this is exciting. Like, let's take this.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of is like Jacoby Myers at 4.5, but even
that
is like,
yeah.
Like what the fuck?
And Ramondre at 56 looks enticing, right? But
yeah.
When you have Damian Harris like completely going 50-50, you are expecting. Actually, A gamble pick would be, I don't know if Ramondre Stevenson has rushing and receiving props yet. Does he? Oh, he does at 92.5. That one's risky too, but that might not be a bad one to take. I'm not taking that on my ticket, but I would seriously consider it if you guys don't like any of our picks for that one.
So you're doing double up on Justin Jefferson? What's going on with Harris though? Wasn't he still involved?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's still involved. Yeah.
Like it's just these like tandems, guys. Like you can't live off these tandems.
Yeah.
Like he had 8 carries for 65 yards.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Owen.
Stevenson 15 carries for like what? So they bench him now? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm not going anywhere near Ramondre Stevenson this game.
No.
Like, fuck, absolutely fuck that.
No.
I'm doing double up on Justin Jefferson, 2.5 field goals, 4.5 receptions for Jacoby Myers, and I'm going to take Dalvin Cook over 73.5 rushing yards.
You're taking the high rushing yards and for a receiver to go off, too?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Belichick's washed.
Woo! Woo! Big words from a Patriots fan, calling his Hall of Fame coach washed.
Yeah, he's just look what they're doing with the team right now.
I honestly think that he's the reason why they have the record they have.
Yes, but like at the same time, they've lost some games that they should have won.
Yeah.
And they're just, I don't know. They have a non-existent passing game.
Yeah.
Their defense is holding them in this entire season. So,
yeah.
They're not going to be able to compete really in the playoffs against some of these high-powered teams.
No, definitely not. Do you think it's the receivers or do you think it's Mac Jones? Do you think he's taken a huge step back this year?
I think it's the fact that they just don't put in an offense that helps them, that works for Mac Jones at all.
He gets sacked a lot.
Yeah. Like they just don't. Yeah, they don't do anything for him, which is kind of tough if you're trying to win games.
Cool, man. Well, I like those that slate of picks, man. 3 games tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun. How's your basketball?
Let's take a look at the basketball. By the way, guys, we can talk a little bit on World Cup. This is the most amount of upsets that I've ever seen.
Yeah, 2 in the first 2 days or 3 days. Insane.
There's no blocks by Turner this game yet, which it's in the second, but like, come on, I need 1 block before the end of this second.
Blocks are so hard to predict, man.
I don't know. Let me just kind of read off Turner when it comes to the blocks, and he's usually a blocking machine. So, dating back to the 28th, he had 5. Then he didn't play against Brooklyn. Played the next game against Brooklyn, he had 2. Then he had 3. Then he had 3. Then he had 3. Then he had 2. Then he had 3. Then he had 4. Then finally, 10 games later, he had 1 versus Orlando. Then he had 3 versus Orlando, and then we're at today's game.
So basically, to sum it up, you just need one block from this man.
I need 2 blocks from this guy.
Oh.
But he's gone over 2 blocks since dating back to the 28th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So out of 10 games since dating back to October 28th, Turner has gone over blocks, 2 blocks, or 1.5 blocks 9 times. So
interesting.
Unless I'm just absolutely fucked and he just doesn't get it again, that would be probably a little bit of insanity if you ask me.
That would be insanity.
Yeah.
So don't want to keep jumping, guys. Just want to finish off World Cup. You want to make some predictions for the games tomorrow? Quick money lines.
Where would you think for money lines?
Uruguay and South Korea, I think, could end up as a draw at plus 260. I like the draw. Portugal and Ghana, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. But I mean, I say that, but there's already been 2 upsets.
Yeah.
I think Portugal takes that one, and Brazil and Serbia.
If you had to pick the scores for tomorrow,
yeah,
what would you pick?
Well, considering that Spain put up 7 goals today, I like Brazil to win at least 2-3-0 against 2-3-0 against Serbia. Portugal, I could see them winning 1-0, 2-1. It'll be a 1-goal game. Uruguay, South Korea, I feel like those two teams don't have any notable star power on their team. So I could see that being very tight, low scoring, if any scoring at all.
So I love Uruguay. I think it's gonna be a 2-1 Uruguay South Korea. I think it's gonna be a 2-1 Portugal Ghana, and a 2-0, or actually a 3-0 Brazil Serbia.
Yeah.
Or maybe a 2-0 actually, 2-0 Brazil Serbia. Junior Neymar. Yeah, like it's just. I don't think there's any huge upsets tomorrow, guys. If there is going to be an upset tomorrow, it's going to be Cameroon's going to beat Switzerland.
Yeah.
And that will be your upset.
He's calling it out, guys.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for tuning in to the bonus episode of Sports Scholars.
Yeah, guys.
Keep subscribing, guys. We love you guys. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for dropping by. And, yeah, guys, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great evening.
See you Sunday. But let's go. Let's go.
Yes, brother. We got to get our music in.
Yeah.
Arlo, what are you doing? Done squeaking now that that's done?